There are a couple of things that need to be done when a loved one passes away. Obtain a minimum of 6 proof of death certificates from your funeral provider. Determine who is the executor or administrator of the estate. Make a record of all decisions made, steps taken, and financial transactions. Locate and secure estate assets and safety deposit box. Confirm adequate insurance is in place. Notify all beneficiaries. Protect business interests. Government. Call Service Canada to notify the death and receive information regarding Canada Pension Plan, death benefit, survivor's pension, and children's benefit. Contact Passport Office to cancel deceased passport. Registered mail preferred passport with letter and proof of death certificate to Passport Canada. If you wish to keep the passport, cut the corners to void. Contact Citizenship and Immigration to cancel citizenship card or permanent residence card. Contact Canada Revenue Agency and cancel benefit payments in the name of the deceased. Canada Child Tax Benefit, Universal Child Care Benefit, HST and GST. To cancel HST, GST tax credit and Ontario Trillium benefit, you will need to send a copy of the proof of death certificate to Summerside Tax Centre. If deceased was receiving veterans benefit, call Veteran Affairs Canada. Income tax. A final return is required to be filed no later than April 30th of the year following the death or 6 months following the death, whichever is later. A proof of death certificate is required along with the pertinent tax slips, which is T4, T4A, receipt, etc. OHIP card must be returned with a proof of death certificate in person at Service Ontario office or by mail to the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care. If the deceased held an active driver's license, it will need to be cancelled. Transfer ownership of any vehicle to surviving spouse without a mechanic certification of the vehicle. A small transfer fee will apply. If the ownership is to be transferred to anyone else, certification may be required before the vehicle is sold. You will need to go to the nearest Service Ontario office with the following documentation: proof of death, legal will or letters of probate, signatures of the executors or the next of kin, vehicle ownership. Insurance. Notify the insurance company as soon as possible and they will send you all the forms required to process the claim. You will require a proof of death certificate. There may also be a policy through the employer or pension company. If the deceased is named as beneficiary on your life insurance policy, remember to change it to someone else. Financial institutions. Be prepared to provide financial institutions with funeral providers proof of death, the legal will or letters of probate. Funeral or related expenses may be released even though the account may be frozen. To release the funds of the funeral expense, talk to the manager of the financial institution. Accounts, that is the bank, credit card and investments held solely in the name of the deceased may be frozen for a period of time. Often the bank will advise that an estate account be set up to accommodate deposits or bill that need to be paid. Safe deposit box may be opened by persons named on the safe or executors named in the will. Required is proof of death certificate, legal will or letters of probate. For mortgage and loans that are life insured, outstanding monthly payments will stop. If not insured, then payments will continue to be withdrawn. Make an appointment with the financial advisor of the deceased for assistance in managing any investments. If the deceased is named as beneficiary on your investment, you will need to change. There are some general housekeeping things. Rental property leases. The lease may need to be modified or cancelled. Other accounts that may require cancellation can be cable, telephone, internet utility providers such as gas company, hydro, etc. Magazine and or newspaper subscription, club memberships, social media account, that is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram accounts. Send a letter with a proof of death certificate to Election Canada.